Hi guys, Jason Smith here, down at Bury Golf Range in Suffolk, and I've been a busy boy because I've got all the Callaway equipment to test. I've done the drivers already, so if you haven't seen them on my channel, they've been released already. Pop on there and have a look. I might even put like an info card thing out there so you can see. I'm now doing all the irons. Now, I've already done the standard. That one's done already, so if you haven't seen that one, pop on the channel. It's time for the Pro. I'm leaving the Rogue X till last, because that's a different beast altogether. But this is the Pro iron. So this is the Callaway Rogue Pro. Now this replaces, as far as I'm aware, the XR Steelhead Pro iron. And Callaway, when it comes to research and development and their design, have gone crazy, because they've probably made the most complicated and complex iron known to man. Because you won't know, just by looking at the club, you would not know. And to be fair, looking at the back of it, I see apex. The shape of it, I see apex already. But the tech side, it's got 360 cup face. So basically what that means is, guys, they make this head in two pieces. Body on its own, and then the face. Now obviously they can design the face and design the head independently. They can get to the face and work on it. Obviously it's very hard to do that once you make it an all one piece kind of idea. So they have added, when it comes to their face, their variable face thickness technology. So basically they can make the middle as legal as they can do when it comes to the springiness, but they can also make the outsides, the perimeters, different thicknesses, shall we say. So when you hit it in the wrong area, as we all do, it gives you a little bit more kick. Now, because you're losing efficiency, because you're not hitting the middle, they can actually make the perimeter sides a bit more springy, which would be normally illegal in the middle, because you lose efficiency as you move away from the middle. So yeah, that's the whole idea, trying to keep ball speed up around the face. Now, Callaway know through player testing and seeing how people hit on the face, that low heel and low toe is the general areas where people struggle, shall we say, on occasion with mishits. So they've designed this club to be especially helpful in those areas. But that's what it is. So they make those two, put them together, laser weld it together, so you get the club head that you see. Inside. Now, this is a smaller profile, being the Pro, so it's got a thinner top line and a thinner sole, and slightly stubbier blade length. Let's have a look at the blade length of that and that. Yeah, it looks, yes it is, it's smaller. So when it comes to the size of the club head itself, it looks a bit more compact, which is what you would associate with the Pro, or Pro head. But they've got the same tech in this than they have in all the other Rogue. It's obviously just a little bit more kind of squished. Now inside this is kind of hollow, technically, but it's not, because they've filled it. Because the reason why, if you have a hollow head, I've explained this on the Rogue standard video. If you haven't seen that one, pop on the channel, go and have a look, because you'll understand. They've filled it with urethane. Now, to do that, the reason why I've done that is obviously because of 360 cup face. They can make a golf club very, very explosive. The problem is with making a golf club very, very explosive is it makes it very, very noisy and quite unpleasant. The face deforming and bouncing back creates vibration, sound, of which the player perceives as obviously the feel, and it doesn't feel very nice. So what they've done is sort of added urethane, the same kind of stuff which is on the chrome soft balls. That, because it's a solid, obviously affects the face and rebounding. So what they've done is, clever guys up in Callaway, they've drilled holes in it, or put holes into the urethane, so the urethane can give. So they're saying they can make a face which rebounds to the legal limits that's allowed, yet feels half decent. We'll see. I actually like the idea of the Pro, because I'm not a great game improvement club fan obviously for me. I like the looks of a smaller profile. Now this one does it. The top line isn't thin, no it's not, but it's not as thick as a standard. It's got the little bit shaved off. So I would say it's a medium top line and a medium to thin sole, but more of a squatty blade length. And they've done this one in chrome, which is quite nice, where the other one's not quite so much. But it has also got the tungsten in there, which is similar to the standard Rogue iron, to try and allow for like CG. They can change CD placements for optimized launch, etc. 27 degree 6 iron. So this is what we call a normal kind of 6 iron nowadays. Right, let's hit 4 shots, and then, oh, tell you what, better turn GC2 on, and turn on. There we go. Right, that's registering data. So let's go hit a few, and then let's see how this one feels. Not bad, not bad, I suppose. Bit to the right. 1, 2, 3 ball speed, 13 launch, 6.2 spin, and 172 total. And yeah, it went 5.2 to the right. I didn't catch it quite right. Went far off, but I didn't quite catch it. But yeah, did it feel? I was saying, I'm associating now, because as soon as it says Pro, I've now, for some reason in my head, I want this to feel softer. I do want it to feel soft. Let's go hit another one. Looks nice down by the ball though. Hardly any offset. It's a better strike. 1, 2, 3, 12.1. Pulled it a little bit because I was trying to overcompensate for the little bit the right last time. 5, 6 spin, 173, 10 left though, that's the only thing, but it felt nice. Feeling. I'm trying to, what would I compare at the moment? I don't want to do a direct comparison video because there's 3 irons to do, but I do feel that this sounds a fraction nicer than the standard Rogue. So another one. Okay. 126 ball speed, caught that one, not bad at all. Baby little fade. 6-1 spin, 177. They're going a long old way when they do that. Bang on target. Right. Hit that one well. Very well. If I was honest, it's a fraction softer. And it's so hard to be able to sort of like really give a true comparison between the two. It does feel softer, yes. It's trying to quantify exactly how much, but I actually quite like the feeling of the Rogue standard, and if I have to put my life on the line, I'd have to say I prefer this one as well. Which, by the looks as well, I actually quite like it. So one more before we hit some real balls. I like that. 123, 12 launch, 6 spin, 173, 4.4. Right, okay. Having the same situation when it comes to the standard Rogue, when it comes to spin. Now, you guys know I'm not the highest spinning player in the world. So I'm a mid kind of profile for spin. So when it comes to a driver, great, I can get the drives going out there quite well because I'm not someone who spins up a lot. But when it comes to an iron, I can get a little bit sensitive sometimes to those low spinning ones, hence the reason why I'm generally not a great fan of game improvement irons, because they obviously reduce spin. But, right, let's go hit this one, because at the moment I'm quite encouraged. If between the two, I prefer the feel of this, I prefer the look of this. Being chromed, being a shorter, stubby blade length, thinner top line, thinner sole. Got all the tech still inside here that it's got in the standard Rogue, but obviously squished because it's a smaller club head. But let's go hit this one with my Game Ball Vice Pro to see how premium balls work with this, and let's see if those spin numbers work well or not. Right, I've just gone and hit a bunch of shots, so much so that I nearly ran out of space on the tablet. So I've hit a load of shots anyway with the Rogue Pro. Now actually this is probably my favourite club. From the point of view of looks, definitely my favourite club. It's more chromed, it's smaller blade length, it's a smaller top line, it's a smaller sole, it's everything I would like in a more compact version of the club. I quite like the look of it. Feel, it's probably got to be the most softest feel of everything, although it's very, very hard because they all feel quite similar. So if I actually quite like the feel of the Pro, I actually like the feel of the rest. But Let's go have a look at ball speed first. 128 miles an hour. Bear in mind, this is 27 degrees. This is the weakest 6-iron of all of the family of Rogue irons. It's launched at 16, but again, weakest loft. You'd expect that to launch a fraction higher. Tiny little baby draws on average. 4-2-30 spins, so it's spinning not a lot. This is my only concern when I had hitting the range balls, that I felt that they obviously hitting shots with the range balls, they spin more anyway. And because they're only spinning at 4.2, they're going up well, going up at 33 peak height, and they're descending at 44, which is very, very close to 45 degrees, where I'd want to be sitting anyway to go into a green. Carrying a 193. Now, I've done the standard Rogue iron already, the video on that, and I carried that basically the same distance as this. Yet for me, this one's going up slightly higher, descending slightly, well, going up slightly higher, descending very, very similarly. Spinning, give or take, the same. It would be very difficult for me to sort of like have a toss-up between which iron do I want to play. Performance-wise, it's basically exactly the same. What do I like the look of? Well, in that case, I'd go straight for the Rogue Pro, because I like the look of the Rogue Pro better than I do the standard, because it suits my eye. When it comes to clubhead data, we'll go to strike in a sec. My average is 96 miles an hour clubhead speed, which is fine. Still attacking them downward attack angle, yeah, at 4.5. Delivering decent amounts of dynamic loft. Lie again, 4 degrees out. We said before about the fact that these are standard clubs from Callaway, the media demo clubs, so they're not custom fit for me. But you can see there that I've had my path 1 degree in to out, face close to that path, yet if you look at my flights, I'm averaging 0.3 right. That should average fractionally left. You can see how much a dynamic lie, where the loft is pointing, makes a huge difference over what actually happens to the ball. Strike. Let's go have a look at strike. Now you can see that I wander. I have the occasional high toe one, but to be fair, that's actually not bad. What was my average strikes throughout the whole thing? 5 mil a toe, 3 mil high. So not bad at all, really. I like this club. I do like this club. Out of all three, I'd have this one. Now, we'll do the Rogue X video now, so you'll be seeing that one after this. But I like this club, I do. It's more of a player's version of the Rogue profile, the Rogue idea, with all the technologies that the Rogue design have in a pro design head. That's why I like it. So anyway, I hope you liked the channel. If you did, click the like button below. If you'd like to comment about anything to do with the video, or what you'd like me to do with anything else, any ideas what you have about these clubs, I'm quite happy to respond to as many people as I possibly can. To the side of me, subscribe button, go on, give it a click the subscribe button. That allows me to get more of this kind of stuff, to this kind of content for you, so you can have a better understanding of necessarily when you go buy something, what kind of club you're going to be looking at, what kind of feeling and performance and how it looks, etc. when you go have your custom fit sessions. And yeah, click that, and we'll see you again soon.